pew, 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 pew.
Hope Falls. Appropriate name for a ghost town. See, when the falls dried up in '82, so did the town. Nearly everyone moved on to seek their fortune elsewhere. Left behind plenty places to hide. Word on the wind was that Desperado got wise to this as well. Their trail of carnage is what led me here. And what's more, whispers speaking of hidden riches. A tale worth investigating, I reckoned. Seems the local watering hole is still in operation. A good place to start.
It's a fine day for a drink, is it not?
Hello, ma'am.
Well, howdy, handsome. You looking for some fun?
Not right now.
Oh, well, thank goodness, 'cause you stink. No offense, honey.
Have you seen any suspicious characters around here recently?
Oh, sugar. Everyone that comes through here is either suspicious or a character.
Anyone in particular, maybe, that frightens you?
Well, I don't much like how the gentleman in the room next to mine looks at me. But I ain't rightly scared of him, neither.
Another guest unaccounted for. Interesting. Good day, miss. A glimmering hand mirror on the bar catches my eye.
What can I get you, stranger?
The bartender put on a friendly face, but there was something tense in his posture. Any interesting happenings around here lately?
Well, that depends on what you consider interesting. Dust storm tore through here last week. That's kept us busy. Oh, and you missed some bandits chasing the stagecoach down the valley the other day.
Those bandits didn't happen to be Mexican, did they?
Mexican? Nah, they were regular old Yanks, I think. Of course, you can't really tell with all them big hats and neckerchiefs. But if them were Mexicans, they'd probably have the U.S. cavalry hot in their heels. Yes, sir. It's a nasty business, that situation down at the Rio Grande.
No doubt about it. So, someone like that showing up around town. That'd be pretty interesting, wouldn't it? The man's smile ran away from his face.
I suppose so.
His eyes shot up to the rooms on the second floor. Yeah, I reckon that would be interesting.
Well, anything else I can do you for?
You got a room?
Afraid I can't help you with that one. Both rooms are taken. And the hotel across the street, well, that's abandoned. Which, does mean they have rooms available, I guess. If you don't mind sharing them with the rats.
Thanks. That's all I was looking to know.
Psst, stranger.
Got something to say?
Now, I don't mean to intrude, but it sounds to me like you might be looking for a certain vaquero. Yes?
What's it to ya?
Well, in return for a small favor, perhaps I could be of assistance.
I'm listening.
See, I specialize in the trade of certain delicate items, and it's come across my ears that the beanmaster here is hiding a very rare bottle of wine.
Wine?
Yes, and I so happen to have a client who's willing to lay down good money for it. Now perhaps you could assist me.
You mean you want me to steal it?
All right, keep it down, will you? I'll leave it up to you to determine the method of acquisition. But stealing it is probably the most straightforward option, yes.
Why don't you just go get it yourself?
Well, it's complicated.
You trying to trick me, four-flusher?
No, it's not like that. I'm afraid of the dark, okay? I don't like going into small, dusty cellars by myself.
So you just sit here and wait for someone to rope into your schemes?
Yes. So what do you say?
Fine.
Excellent. I knew you'd be a man to tie a rope to. Now don't go kicking up a fuss back there, will you?
A pretty pink flower. One of the guest rooms in the saloon. Locked, but the lock looks brittle enough to shoot open. Looks like someone's been up here a few times. To get drunk? Or to spy on people and their routines? A nice sturdy construction. Pretty impressive vista up here. For the lady.
Now that is mighty pretty. Thank you. Gosh, this is truly a reminder from our Lord that natural beauty is everywhere, huh? I shouldn't worry about perfecting my appearance as much as I do. Here, take my mirror.
Looks like this is just a storage room. Damn, dark in here. A ray of light shines down on the top of the barrel. Maybe if I had something smooth and shiny, I could reflect the light and illuminate a room with it. And he said, let there be light. Now where's that damn wine? Looks like a regular bottle of wine. Now this one looks like a mighty fancy wine.
Was that you shooting out there?
I dropped my gun. Here.
Splendid. Oh yes, this will fetch a fine price. Thank you, stranger. As agreed, I have something for you. It's the skeleton key for the saloon.
You've had this the whole time? I could have used that for getting into the cellar.
Ah, but if I'd given you the key up front, you wouldn't have gotten that bottle from me, would you have?
That's a fair point.
Aye, the West is built on trade, amigo. Now make yourself scarce. We shouldn't be seen together.
That sure is a funny way of saying thanks you get there. Oh.
Ay, tranquilo, amigo.
What's the matter? Not used to being on this side of a gun?
Que carajo, loco? Who the fuck are you?
You can call me the Coyote, and you're gonna answer some questions. You gotta.
Mierda, wait. I heard about you. Aren't you the disgraced marshal they kicked out for?
Shut it. I'm doing the talking here. Now let's try this again. You got a lot of iron in here. Planning on any heists or shootouts? Are you gonna say something?
I thought you was the one doing the talking.
Smart ass. Now answer the question.
Well, if you gotta know, I need these armas for personal protection.
Made a lot of enemies, have you?
No, but pistoleros pendejos seem to want to make an enemy out of me. Caso en punto.
You might want to try not shooting at them then.
You don't know a thing about me, cabron.
I heard plenty about what you've been up to, and it ain't pretty.
Yeah, you believe what you wanna believe.
Why are you here?
I hear they cook a mean buffalo steak here. I do try it.
Good food? In this shithole of a town? Yeah, right.
I heard that.
What can I say? Rumors make men do crazy things.
Drop the act and spit out the truth.
Fine. I was resting here on my way to Mexico.
So, you had your fun here, now you're heading back home with the spoils of war?
Ain't nothing fun about it. Land of opportunity, mi culo. I'm glad to leave. So, if you holster that pistola, I'll be on my way.
I'm afraid it ain't gonna be that easy. Word on the wind is you left quite a body count. Any truth to those rumors?
See, it's true. I can't keep the chicas off of me. But they just can't resist his face.
That's not what I heard. And the face? It's not that good.
Look who's talking.
See, I heard that whenever you show up, folks end up dead, and their valuables missing. You wouldn't know a thing about that, would ya?
Oh, and you think because I was there, it was my fault, right? Sorry to disappoint you, gringo. but I ain't your boogeyman.
So that map behind you wouldn't lead me to your stash of stolen goods, would it?
Ah, I see. You're just another opportunista, trying to excuse yourself into someone else's wallet, eh? I thought you'd be better than that, Mr. High and Mighty.
You don't know me either, pal.
Okay then, tell me, amigo, why aren't you really pointing that gun at me?
What I'm after is justice for the innocents that crossed paths with you and didn't live to tell the tale.
Innocents, you say? Psst, I can tell you a tale or two about them, realmente.
You think you can just do whatever you feel like and consequences be damned, don't ya? Meanwhile, people out here gotta be packing iron whenever they step out their door.
Cristo, amigo, you a black and white man in a world of grays. Do you think I chose this life? I had to. It's the only way to survive. Everyone out here got their own plan to get rich off someone else's back. Do you think they live by the rules? Falso. So why should we? I'm telling you, gringo, we're made of the same leather. Why don't we ride together, huh? We'll decide for ourselves what's right or wrong. No more lies. What do you say, amigo?
I ain't your amigo. Well, my business here is done. Should see if he left anything useful behind. Fine piece, but my coat is enough for me. Some kind of map to a canyon near here. Interesting. He won't be doing any more talking. Never was much of a shotgun enthusiast. Too inaccurate and messy. Hey now, rumors weren't lying. Mighty kind of you to leave compensation for my efforts, amigo. I wonder if there's more where that came from. Damn, scared him off. Shame. I was hoping to try the steak. I should start carrying matches. Small item, feels cold to the touch. An oil lamp, I think. Let's see. Look at that. Right where the map said you'd be. And you're locked. Of course.
Looking for this?
Well now, fancy that. Mirror Girl has another ace up her sleeve.
You weren't the only one with designs on that desperado's fortune, honey.
Wasn't after his fortune, but won't say no to some recompense.
Don't kid yourself. You're just as greedy as the rest of us.
Whatever you say, just toss me that key and let's open her up.
How about you step away from what's mine and dust out of here?
This is a dangerous game you're playing. Best think about your next move carefully.
Oh, I've thought about this a lot more than you have. You oaf! You nearly ruined all my hard work with your tomfoolery.
Did you a favor. He'd have cut your throat before you could have robbed him.
Don't you worry. I'd have cut off something of his first. Wouldn't be the first time.
She's alright. Fine. You got me. Go ahead.
You must think I'm stupid, huh?
Oh, fuck me. Oh. Well, that could have gone better. Calling me greedy. Who's the one that made off with a fortune that wasn't hers, huh? Ah, stupid. I let my guard down. Next time, she won't be so lucky. Ain't no woman ever held her own against me like that. Eleanor, we'll cross paths again. I'm sure. Ah, God. I'm so tired of everyone just thinking they had a right to. I have the right. Have the right. Fuck. Maybe I'm not worthy of the badge no more. But I can still tell right from wrong. Right? Either way, gotta drag my sorry ass out of this open grave. What a fucking day.